Thank you for visiting the Dressage Foundation's website and specifically for your interest in planned giving opportunities through the Foundation. We are pleased to have you with us and look forward to providing you with information about making a planned gift with the Dressage Foundation. My name is Jenny Johnson and I am the Executive Director of the Dressage Foundation. I have been with the Foundation since 2009 and in that time have had the honor of working with donors who wanted to help provide funding for others to receive dressage-related education. I also work with the grant recipients who have been the beneficiaries of the generosity of those donors. You will see my contact information on the screen now, and we will provide it again at the end of the session. I am happy to speak with you regarding any questions you have about the Dressage Foundation or making charitable contributions. Charitable planned gifts are used by many donors to support the work of nonprofit organizations. They can offer substantial advantages for the donor and nonprofit alike. Within these recorded sessions, we would like to provide you with some information and details about some of the most common types of charitable planned gifts. We hope that this information is useful as you consider your plans for the future. We recommend that you speak with your financial advisor and attorney about these and other giving instruments that can be used to benefit our sport and you. The Dressage Foundation's attorneys and financial advisors are also available to discuss giving options with you. It is my pleasure to introduce John Boomer as the presenter for this session. John has extensive experience in business marketing and charitable giving, and his assistance with this session is very special to all of us at the Foundation. After being associated for 14 years with Business Week magazine, McGraw-Hill Inc. in New York City, John Boomer served for 10 years as Director of Advertising and Corporate Identity for United Technologies Corporation in Hartford, Connecticut. He has been involved in fundraising work for over 20 years and served from 1984 to 1994 as founding president of Good Samaritan Hospital Foundation in Kearney, Nebraska. From 1997 to 2009, John and his wife Lynn served as the sole management staff for the Dressage Foundation. And now I will turn it over to John.
So, once again, let's join in some remedial reading as I read the letter that explains the gift annuity, and you read silently along with me from the letter which appears on your computer screen. The Dressage Foundation writes a letter like this to every gift annuity donor for them to keep as a part of their permanent records. So, here we go. This was written December 27th, 2000, to Carolyn K. Boomer, my wife, Lincoln, Nebraska. Dear Lynn, I thought it would be a good idea to write the kind of explanatory letter on the gift annuity agreement we have signed with the Dressage Foundation, just as we do for all of our other clients. This provides a good description in lay language of how the gift annuity works, and we should keep this letter and its attachments as a part of our permanent records. The gift annuity with the Dressage Foundation will work this way. We have today written a check in the amount of $20,000 to the Dressage Foundation in exchange for a 2-life standard charitable gift annuity agreement. The Dressage Foundation has signed the attached agreement promising to pay us an annuity at the annual rate of 6.9% or $1,380 each year for as long as we both live. That rate will remain fixed and never change. We will be paid quarterly, and the Dressage Foundation will send us our first quarterly payment in the amount of $345 on March 27, 2001, and then send us a similar check every 3 months thereafter for long as we both live. Whomever of us passes away first, the Dressage Foundation will pay the other $345 every 3 months for as long as the second of us lives. The Internal Revenue Service will allow us 2 nice advantages for making a charitable gift in this form. The first is a charitable contribution income tax deduction in the amount of $6,744.92, which we can take in an amount up to 50% of our adjusted gross income, with 5 additional years allowed by the IRS over which to spread any unused balance as needed. Grant Thornton will know how to record and handle this contribution deduction on our $2,000 tax return. The second advantage we will gain is that of the $1,380 the Dressage Foundation will pay us each year, $656.88, or 48%, will be tax-free for the next 20 years, our joint IRS life expectancy, and we will report $723.12 as ordinary income each year. The Dressage Foundation will send us IRS Form 1099-R each January, reflecting these figures, which we can then give to Grant Thornton for their use in preparing our tax returns. With these two tax advantages, the effective rate of return on our gift annuity agreement will be 9%. The charitable gift annuity is unique among all of the charitable giving instruments in that it is a regular debt obligation against the charity. We hold a signed piece of paper, copy attached, bearing the Foundation's promise to pay a fixed-rate joint lifetime income. The charitable gift annuity passes outside of our estate, so there are no gift tax or estate tax consequences. With the gift annuity, we have made an important charitable contribution, secured a fixed-rate joint lifetime income, received a sizable charitable contribution income tax deduction now, and gained some tax-free income. Our gift is irrevocable. In order to obtain the tax advantages, and the Foundation's obligation to pay a lifetime income stops when the second of us is deceased. The Dressage Foundation will keep the money invested during our joint lifetime, at the end of which time the money is freed up for use by the Dressage Foundation in carrying out its mission. We have done a good thing for the Dressage Foundation and ourselves with this charitable gift annuity. With love, John. And here's a good, concise, one-page summary of how the gift annuity numbers work for my wife and me. As you can see, the numbers are summarized in the top section showing our gift amount, the charitable deduction allowed by the IRS, which reduced our income tax payable in 2000, the year we made our gift, the annuity payout rate, which will remain fixed all throughout our joint lifetime, the tax-free portion of our gift annuity income, nearly half is tax-free, and with the tax advantages, the effective payout rate is 9%. Pretty good in this market. The income tax information is summarized in the bottom portion of the page on a quarterly and annual basis. Down in the lower left portion of the page, you will see a footnoted line that reads, quote, tax-free until 2021, quote. That means that half of Lynn's and my gift annuity income will be tax-free until 2021. In 2021 and beyond, if we are living, the full amount of the gift annuity income will be taxable at ordinary income rates. The IRS uses life expectancy rates or mortality tables to calculate the tax advantages on charitable plan gifts. That's because the exact dates of our deaths cannot be known, and so the IRS uses this procedure. But Lynn and I are motivated to see if we can outlive the mortality tables and cause Jenny to continue sending us checks well beyond that point. I stress again that the gift annuity payout rate will never change, no matter how long we live. It's just that the income stream will be taxable starting in 2021. And finally, let's read the simple gift annuity agreement which the Dressage Foundation jointly signs with annuitants. Head of it is Joint Property Current Annuity for John F. Boomer and Carolyn K. Boomer. This two-life agreement is made December 27, 2000 between John F. Boomer and Carolyn K. Boomer. Insert our addresses there, Lincoln, Nebraska, hereafter the donors, and a qualified exempt charitable organization known as the Dressage Foundation, Inc., and the address is inserted there, Lincoln, Nebraska, hereafter the charitable organization. 1. Property transfer. The donors, as an evidence of their desire to support the work of the charitable organization and to make a charitable gift, have this day contributed to the charitable organization $20,000 in cash. Payment of the annuity. In consideration of the property transferred by the donors, the charitable organization shall pay to the annuitants, John F. Boomer and Carolyn K. Boomer, for their joint lives, and to the survivor for his or her life, an annual annuity of $1,380 in equal quarterly installments of $345 at the end of each period. The first payment of $345 shall be paid on March 27, 2001, and all future payments shall be 1 quarter thereafter. The obligation of the charitable organization to make the annuity payments shall terminate either without payment if both annuitants die before the first payment, or with the payment prior to the death of the surviving annuitant. 3. Birth dates, ages, social security numbers, and addresses. The birth date, age to the nearest year, social security number, and address of John F. Boomer are, and those are inserted in the agreement. Those of Carolyn K. Boomer are, and hers are inserted in the agreement as well. If any birth date or age shall be at any time found incorrect, then any underpayment or overpayment due to misstatement or other error, with interest as may be specified in Treasury regulations, shall be corrected by prompt distribution to the annuitants or by charge against the current or future payments as may be applicable. 4. Annuity provisions. This annuity is irrevocable and non-assignable except that it may be assigned to the charitable organization. This agreement constitutes the entire agreement of the parties. 5. Payout and use provisions. Unless the charitable organization is notified in writing of a change of address, annuity payments shall be made to the annuitant's address noted in this agreement. After all required annuity payments under this agreement are completed, any annuity remainder amount shall be distributed to the charitable organization for its general use and purposes. 6. State law provisions. This agreement shall be governed by the laws of the state of Nebraska. This annuity agreement shall be interpreted in a manner that is in compliance with applicable existing state law. In addition to the extent an amendment does not conflict with federal law, the agreement may be amended by mutual agreement of the parties solely for the purpose of compliance with state law. In witness whereof, the charitable organization and the donors have executed this agreement on the date first stated above, and you see our signatures and dates. As you can see from these documents, the charitable gift annuity is a very attractive proposition for especially older donors. The payout rates for seniors are a good bit higher than what can be earned on commercial investments. The payout rates are fixed permanently and will not change during the donor's lifetime. The tax advantages are considerable. A charitable contribution income tax deduction in the year the donor enters the agreement, and a good portion of the lifetime income is tax-free. Lynn and I made our gift in cash, but had we made it with appreciated property like stock, we could have gained a third tax advantage by escaping partial payment of capital gain tax. The gift annuity, as you saw in my letter to Lynn, is a regular debt obligation against the charity. It is the only charitable plan giving instrument in which this is the case. If the Dressage Foundation didn't send us our quarterly payment check, Lynn and I could go to their office and take the office furniture. We would not do such a thing, of course, but in the unlikely event that the charity defaults on payment of the annuity income, the donor does have legal recourse against the charity's assets. The Dressage Foundation cautions gift annuity donors that their gift is irrevocable, and the IRS requires that all terms be carried out. The donor can't come in and ask for their money back, as is the case with certificates of deposit and some other commercial investment vehicles. The donor will not receive their money back at the end of the annuity agreement's term. It will remain with the tax-exempt charity to help carry on its good work. So the gift annuity is an all-around good investment, doing good things for the donor and for the charity. I mentioned earlier that the gift annuity rates are especially attractive, and you can find them on your computer, both for one life and two lives, by going to the website of the American Council on Gift Annuities. Their website is www.acga-web.org. To locate the current rate table, go to the About Gift Annuities tab in the top toolbar and select Gift Annuity Rates. This will bring up the current rate table for one or two lives. You will note that the two life rates are lower than for one life because the charity will pay for a longer number of years. If you have difficulty finding the American Council on Gift Annuities rate table, give the Dressage Foundation a call, have your computer on, and they will gladly walk and talk you through the process. In closing, the gift annuity is one of my personal favorites among the family of charitable plan giving instruments. Lynn and I have another gift annuity with our church, and now in our retirement years, we welcome these fixed income gift annuity checks each quarter when they arrive in our mailbox. Yes, Jenny from our foundation staff is still sending Lynn and me our quarterly payment check. Let me remind you again of the help you can get from the Dressage Foundation, as well as from its attorneys and financial advisors, in getting your questions answered. The Dressage Foundation is here and ready to help you at any time. Thanks for your patient attention today.
Thank you, John, for providing an explanation of charitable gift annuities. We certainly appreciate the financial support you and Lynn have provided to the Dressage Foundation through your own gift annuity. If you, the listener, have any questions about the Dressage Foundation or how you can support dressage through a charitable planned gift, please feel free to contact me at the phone number or email address shown on your screen. I look forward to working with you to create a stronger dressage community by becoming a donor to the Dressage Foundation. Thank you.